Ladies and gentlemen, Gachagua has confirmed that he has assigned a team that is correcting evidence against Ruto for ICC. Is this the end of Kenya Kwanza? That's the question I want us to ask before I do this analysis. In my last episode, I told you how Raila Odinga has come out strongly against President Ruto's shoot to kill orders. But while Rigathi Gachagua is addressing United States of America residents from Kenya, he has told Raila Odinga that every day they take tea with William Ruto, and instead of coming to address people publicly, he should go and tell Ruto that what he's doing is not right. Raila warned that Kenya risks becoming a police state if leaders continue using bullets instead of dialogue. But today, the fight has moved deeper, straight into Ruto. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Dalmas. This is where I say the truth in simple terms without fear so that all Kenyans can understand what I mean. Subscribe right now because today's story might bring down the entire Kenya Kwanza government. Without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you the real fire burning in Kenyan politics. Rigathi Gachagua has confirmed that he is assembling a team to correct evidence to take President Ruto to the ICC. Yes, the same ICC that once charged Ruto for crimes against humanity after the 2007 to 2008 post-election violence. This is no longer just politics. This is a war that could destroy Kenya Kwanza from inside. Gachagua is very angry. He was kicked out of government and politically isolated. He believes that Ruto has betrayed the Mount Kenya region. He feels that President Ruto is using police violence to silence those who has no voice. Gachagua understands very well that he cannot fight Ruto inside Kenya because the system is controlled by him. So he's taking the fight from international. This is the first meeting he has done in USA. Gachagua's team is correcting videos of police shooting unarmed protesters. The team is gathering media reports from hospitals treating gunshot victims, and the team is talking to families of those killed or disappeared, and the team is working with human rights groups who already documented over 30 deaths and 107 injuries during the Sabasaba protests. Those are the evidence that Rigathi Gachagua has confirmed that he has a team that it is correcting all those evidences. Remember Ruto's words, and this is what President Ruto said: anyone who pants down someone else's business should break their legs. And I want to tell you that these words could be used as evidence or direct command responsibility. Why ICC could take this seriously? The ICC looks at the following: patterns of violence, who gave the orders, whether the violence was systematic and targeted. And if Gachagua's team shows that Ruto's government ordered police to shoot to kill, used excessive force to silence protests, targeted certain communities, then Ruto could face fresh ICC charges for crimes against humanity. And this one takes me back the time when they ordered all medias to close live stream. They knew that if they do live streaming, the evidence will be kept online and nobody can pull them down. Now we have evidence online, all over Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. We have evidence. What happened on 25th, what happened Sapa, and what happened last year, June. What are the political implications? This is where the stakes explode. Number one, Kenya Kwanza is splitting. Gachagua wants to paint himself as the hero of Mount Kenya, the man fighting for justice. And Ruto is now fighting battles both outside and inside his own camp. And the ICC story damages Ruto internationally. I want to tell you that Western countries are already worried about police brutality in this country. If Ruto is seen as a dictator, foreign aid and investments could disappear from this country. And Raila Odinga and other opposition leaders could join Gachagua's evidence train. They've also been victims of violent crackdowns. They would love to see whether Ruto is in trouble with the Hague. That's the opposition side. And some people are trying to say that Gachagua is just trying to scare President Ruto. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that Gachagua was inside the system. He knows where the bodies are buried, and if he talks and shares evidence, he could destroy Ruto's reputation, he could force Ruto to negotiate or even step aside, and he will become a hero of Mount Kenya and possibly lead a new political alliance for 2027. And remember, there is this killer squad 101 he mentioned before he left the country. That killer squad, he might mention the names of those who are doing that work, because he said that that killer squad was formed when he was in the government. So he knows them. And that's why President Ruto was daring him, if he's a man enough, to name them. But he has gone outside the country for 2 months. We don't know what's going to happen. This is no longer just politics. I want to tell you that this is survival. Ruto knows that once the ISIS comes back into his life, he'll never sleep peacefully again. And if Gachagua succeeds in building this case, it will be the biggest betrayal in Kenya's modern history. And it might end Kenya Kwanza long before 2027 arrives. This is DMTV, Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, where I say the truth plainly so that every Kenyan will understand what I mean and what's happening now in our country. Subscribe right now, because the next episode might reveal secrets even State House doesn't want you to hear. Goodbye and stay tuned.